So we all have those things we do in TF2 that are a little bit toxic, and that doesn't stop us from doing them. Sometimes maybe they're just out of habit because you've been doing them for so long, but sometimes they're very conscious decisions that you make every single time you do something in the game, even though you know it's a pretty toxic thing to do. For example, I myself like to tell people that they're tryharding, even though they're probably not, and they are just better than I am. Doesn't stop me from calling them a tryhard or telling them they're sweating too much in this game, but it makes me feel a little bit better about my skill. So today I asked my YouTube community tab and my Twitter about what their TF2 toxic traits were, and I want to share some today for you guys. But before we get into that, as always, over 70% of everybody who watches my videos right now aren't actually subscribed to my YouTube channel. So if you're one of those people who are watching and aren't subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you clicked the button. Now, I'm going to start with this one from Versity because I thought before this, Versity is a lovely person, okay? He's a great guy, but I read this and now I genuinely think about him differently. He replied to my tweet saying he pretends to Uber a teammate so they push in alone and die immediately. Versity, man, why? Now, literally the stream that I was doing before making this tweet, it actually happened to me while I was streaming. It wasn't Versity doing it, but somebody else did it, and it hurt. And now I'm being told that Versity of all people does this. I thought it was meant to be lovely. I can't believe this. However, if I was playing Medic, I think that would actually be quite a funny thing to do. I know, I've just said it's horrible, and it's like, you know, it really hurt me to hear that Versity does this, but no, I actually do think it would be quite funny. Obviously, you probably shouldn't do this. I feel like too many medics are going to start, like, pretending to Uber people now, but I do think a few times it would be quite funny just to see what people do and to see what people say afterwards. I mean, I now have major trust issues with every single medic I run into as soon as I see they've got 100% Uber, but I'm sure that won't do any lasting damage to my mental state. Medics, please, I've been nothing but nice to you. Please, when you Uber me, actually Uber me. Another thing that I noticed was actually really common and was a lot of the replies on my tweet and on my community tab was that people say thank you a lot after getting kills. Or if it wasn't thanks that they were spamming with voice chat, then it was another little command that normally you wouldn't say after you've killed someone. And this is another one of those ones that a lot of people said that were doing this by accident. This was just like a subconscious thing. They weren't thinking about doing it at all, but they say thank you after most of their kills. I guess once you're used to getting a kill and then pressing the certain 2 buttons straight afterwards, then that would be, you know, it would make a bit of sense. You'd do that every time and it would feel weird if you didn't press those buttons. Like, when I get a kill, I like swapping between my weapons again. That's just a really bad habit I have. But if I didn't do that, that would feel weird. So I assume it's the same for the people who say thank you after kills. It makes whoever's just been killed by you feel bad because you're just saying thanks to them for, you know, being bad. I'm actually not even sure if when you die, you can even hear the enemy saying thank you. So it might be quite toxic if they do hear it, but I don't know if they do. I also saw so many comments that were saying that they like to target a certain person. Whether that be because they're dominating them or they've just done something that annoyed them. Like, focusing players in TF2 is a very real thing. And it's a thing that a lot of you guys have admitted to doing. And honestly, I think I've done the same in a couple of games. Like, if there's one guy giving you a lot of trouble or one guy that you think is a really easy kill, then yeah, you'll be looking for that person all the time and trying to get the best of them. I have a lot of people following me around in servers and taunting after they kill me, which, do you know what? Most of the time, I don't mind. That's not an invitation to start doing it, though. But if somebody just only goes for me, focuses me the whole time, and then keeps taunting after killing me, I'm going to be looking out for them a lot, and I will be trying to kill them. It's not great, but I do it. And the urge to taunt them after actually getting the kill on them is so high, but I have to stop myself because I don't want a screenshot out there of me taunting after killing somebody. Probably wouldn't be the best look, or maybe people just won't care and I'm overthinking it massively. I started reading this tweet, and then for a second I started agreeing with it. Now, it started saying taking a health pack from a teammate, which I do sometimes by accident. I've actually been trying a lot more recently to not do that anymore, but it still sometimes happens, and I get it pointed out to me a lot whenever I accidentally do it in a game, especially if it's a medic healing me, and I take it anyway. But the rest of this tweet said that they damaged themselves to get the health pack again before anybody else on their team can get it again. Dude is just sitting on the health pack, just collecting it every single time, while their team is sitting there struggling, begging for help. That's evil, but I kind of like it. I feel like this will annoy a lot of people as well. Like, there's certain players you can tell that as soon as you take their health pack, you are going to get a very angry message in a text chat because you've dared to accidentally, or on purpose in this case, take a health pack that doesn't have their name on it, to be fair. Does not say anywhere on the health pack that it is theirs. But if they need it more, or you're being healed and you take it, then I kind of understand where they're coming from with being angry, but also it is kind of funny. Maybe I'm not a very good role model. Hey, listen, I try my best. I'm not perfect, but I try my best. That one, though, I did quite like. I thought that one was quite funny. But then to wrap this video up, I saw a lot of people saying that they pretend to be a spy when they're not actually playing spy. There's actually clips out there of people doing this to me, and when it happened, I actually did think it was quite funny. I'm like, okay, I feel like an idiot, obviously, because I've been got by that, but very good. I like that one a lot as well. There's just something so funny about watching your team panic because they think you're a spy, even though you're not. But anyway, that is going to do it for the video. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you did, please make sure you leave this video a like and also subscribe to the channel if you're new. And if this video gets a bunch of likes, I will definitely go ahead and do this again. I found it really fun reading through all of your toxic TF2 traits. And with that, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.